Hello everyone. Question 15 from a 2022 grade 12 math paper 1 is a question that has two parts, A and B. A is on coordinate geometry, then B is on trigonometry. So I encourage you to follow through as I work out these two questions. So starting with part A line passes through the points A, which has negative 2, 5, and B, which has 0, y. Given that the gradient of the line AB is negative 3. Find the coordinate C of B. So for part A, to work out this question, I'm going to start by writing down the formula for calculating gradient, which is M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. For the points we've been given, the point A has negative 2, 5. So I'm going to denote this point as x1 for negative 2 and y1 for 5. Then the point B, which has 0, y, this will be denoted as x2 for 0, then y2 for y. We know that the gradient of the line AB is negative 3, so on M we substitute and put negative 3, which is going to equal to y2, that is simply y, minus y1, that is 5, then over x2 is 0 minus x1 is negative 2. Now on the denominator, on the right, 0 minus negative 2. Negative times negative, that gives us positive. So 0 plus 2, that will give us 2. So on the right side, what we just have here is y minus 5 over 2. Then on the left side, we introduce a fraction on the left side, which will give us negative 3 over 1, and cross multiply. Negative 3 times 2 will give us negative 6, which is equal to 1 times y, that gives us y. Then 1 times negative 5 will give us negative 5. Collect like terms, negative 6 is going to add to 5. So when you move that negative 5 to the left side, it will become a positive, and we are going to have negative 6 plus 5 equal to y. Now negative 6 plus 5, here we keep the sign of the larger number, which is negative, and subtract. So 6 take away 5, that will give us 1. So y is equal to negative 1. So for the coordinate B, the first value is 0. So this is x. Then for y, we've calculated negative 1. And we close bracket. So this here is the coordinates of B. X is 0, y is negative 1. Moving on to part B. In the diagram, ABC is a straight line. Angle BCD is equal to 90 degrees. And tan angle ABD is equal to negative 3 over 4. So that's our diagram showing all that information. The question is, calculate the length of BD. To get the length BD, let us first of all critically analyze what we have on tan angle ABD, which is equal to negative 3 over 4. Now, if you look at the diagram, angle ABD is a measure that is more than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees. So for angles between 90 degrees and 180 degrees, tan angle is equal to a negative value. In short, in the second quadrant, tan angle is equal to a negative value. So that is why we have tan angle ABD here equal to negative 3 over 4. Now, the opposite angle to angle ABD, which is angle CBD, this angle inside the triangle CBD, this measure here is less than 90 degrees. So this angle will give us a positive value for tan. Why is it so? This is because tan theta is equal to a positive value in the first quadrant, and if you've seen, angle CBD is a measure that is less than 90 degrees. So if we apply tan on this angle, it will give us a positive value. So for the solution on B, we are going to start by writing, so B, we are going to write tan angle CBD. This here is going to give us positive 3/4. So this is simply because the angle CBD is a measure that is less than 90 degrees, and if we apply tan on angle CBD, this is going to give us a positive value, which is 3/4. Now we know that tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. So now, with reference to what we've written on tan angle CBD, which is equal to 3/4, the opposite side to the angle CBD, this is just simply the side CD. So we are going to put CD as 3 centimeters. Then the side that is adjacent to the angle CBD, so this side is the side CB, so we are going to put it as 4 centimeters. Then to get the length BD, we use Pythagoras theorem, since we've noticed that the triangle CBD is a right angle triangle and we have two adjacent sides there. So we are going to apply Pythagoras theorem to get the side BD. So BD squared is going to equal to CB squared plus CD squared. BD squared is equal to substitution. So on CB squared, we are going to write 4 square plus CD squared, that will be 3 squared. Then BD squared is equal to 4 squared, that is 16. Then 3 squared, that is 9. If we add 16 plus 9, that gives us 25. So BD squared is equal to 25. So to get the length BD, we square root both sides. Square rooting both sides, the square and the square root will simplify on the left side, and that will leave us with BD equal to square root of 25. That is just simply 5. So 5 centimeters is BD. Alright, thank you so much for following through as I worked out these two questions on question 15.